Hello my beautiful creatives, and welcome back to my art channel. My name is Chrissie B, and I'm a creativity coach hoping to inspire you to live a more creative life every day. Now, I am going to be playing in my travel notebook today. I don't use my travel notebook terribly consistently, but I'm trying to make it more of a daily habit because I love my travel notebook. It makes me super happy. And one of the things that is kind of bothering me about my travel notebook is I don't like my covers, except for one, and that's this one. I created this cover using some art canvas that I basically painted on and glued it onto my book, and I really like that a lot. And I thought I would help the other ones a little bit today. I have 3 other inserts. This one I created, and so this is just a piece of craft paper. These are 2 that came exactly this way from Midori. These are Midori Travel Notebooks. And this one's a dot grid, and this one is blank. And I really want to decorate them because they're bugging me. They're bugging me bad. So I thought I would show you a little bit of how I'll do that. And I'll probably do one of them today. But this one that I created is basically a little worksheet that I do every morning that I'm basically answering a few questions for myself. Now, I got the idea for some of these questions from watching Lisa Nichols on YouTube. I put today's date, I fill out I am, I forgive myself for, I'm committed to myself too. This is how I plan on doing this today. And then I have a little quote at the bottom. If you want to create the life that you dream of living, you have to live as if it has already come to fruition. So that's what this is about. It's almost done. I have to create another one of these. It was super simple to do. I probably have, I don't know, 8 days left in it. But I can't stand the cover because this cover was never meant to be the cover. It was supposed to be, meant to be temporary. And so what I've done is I have a little bag of portable papers, and it's just all different kinds of papers. And I thought I would just open this up, take my little bookmark out of there, just open this up and basically decorate it a little bit. This has been a practice that I've been playing with every night. Just a glue stick and something to art on. I've been having so much fun. I have made little portable pages that I will eventually like do some little art on and turn that into a little book. I have, where's another one? A steno pad that I had. I just took that and basically this is exactly the same thing I'm going to do right now, is basically just add some papers to my page here with a glue stick. Nothing fancy, super simple. I try to tear my little edges off. I like having torn edges. I don't know, it's kind of part of the process, just getting quiet and, you know, just making something simple, but ultimately ends up looking really cute. And I don't want to lose all of this decorative paper that I've got down here, because I really do like it. It's just that I want, I don't know, I just want it to be more artsy. It's a little plain at the moment, and I don't really do plain terribly well. And I'm going to float across to the front to the back because I can and I wanna. And I don't really worry about the glue stick too much. It will dry, and it will dry completely. Want some of this paper. Let's make sure I got glued down. Can you see what I'm doing? It's a very bad habit I have. I need to make sure to keep checking. I usually tear my edges off, but I love this little dot thing that it's got. Polka dots. You know, Mama loves her polka dots. I've got, let's see, I've got music sheet, I've got math book, I've got some kind of piece of paper from packaging of some sort. Probably, it looks like it was probably from some canvases, which I love. I think that's so cool. I'm going to tear it so I have one piece for the front and a piece for the back. I'm using a different glue stick today. I'm using Elmer's Extreme. I've never used this before in my art stuff, but I went through 3 glue sticks yesterday, so I had to go back to the storage unit and shop the storage unit to get myself some more glue. And this was just one I had in there, so I thought, why not? Let's use it. Probably if I would have been thinking about that, I would have flipped that upside down. So let me just quickly, before it dries, flip it upside down. I like my papers to go upside down, right side up, sideways. I really kind of enjoy that difference. Like I said, I really like the paper that I had chosen, the decorative paper. It's too, I don't know. I have a problem with creating art that I didn't create. I want to create art that I created. I'm going to put you there. So this seems kind of weird, but something from our alley. This book is a torn up book copy of Fried Green Tomatoes at the Wistop Cafe. It's one of my favorite books of all time, so I really like using that in my art. I generally use that one. I used to use Divine Secrets of the Ya-Ya Sisterhood. Don't use that one too much anymore. Yeah, I just like to use favorites. Let's see what else. I know I'm missing something. Oh, I want some graph paper. And I do have a little bit in here. Take a piece, tear my edges off. And I like to do them in different kinds of shapes. So let's see, let's put a strip of you here. Okay, so this is kind of crazy. Let me tell you what I do visually. Visually, I try to make sure all of my text, even if it's upside down or side to side, I want all of my text straight up and down, straight side to side. It's just the way my brain works. That's the same with any type of gridding or graphing. I want the lines straight up and down, even if the piece of paper itself looks crooked. It just makes me happy, I guess. I don't know, it kind of, for me, takes what seems to be chaos, because it does look a little chaotic, and it kind of gives it some sense of order, which I guess is not terribly necessary, but again, my brain is wired a little different than most. And if I find that I have a piece that's up, sticking up, I just kind of like mush it back down again. And I don't mind wrinkles, just kind of smoosh them out. Let's see, how am I doing? Do I need more? Do I need less? Let's see. Okay, let's smoosh my paper out of the way. It's still wet. I want to fold my paper here to make sure it's still going to fold. Okay. Clean my space up just a little bit. And let's grab out some stickers. I love some stickers. I love me some stickers. I definitely love the Create 365 Happy Planner stickers. I just like them because they're colorful and they have great words. And let's see, I don't really have any idea what I want. But I want to pull some of the colors out of the back. I want to pull them forward again. You have to trim that one a little bit, but that's okay. Never give up on your dreams. Never ever. Never ever ever give up on your dreams. Alrighty, I won't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see, Be Fancy. I like that one. Oh no! I like Be Fancy, but I tore it. It's okay. You know what? It's all good. Okay, listen up, little Be Fancy. going to put the non-toward that side down first, and then I'm going to doctor this page together. You know, something else I could do is some washi. I haven't used any washi. Oh, this is going horribly well. All right. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. I really like that blue. Here I am duking it out with my, let's see, do I have any really cool blues? I do. So I'm just grabbing a washi. Let's just put some washi out there. I don't want it to really mimic that shape. Let's do something a little different. Again, just like I want my text to go straight up and down, I really like my washi to go straight up and down, side to side, straight side to side. Which I guess is really kind of weird, but I don't know. I don't fight it, I just kind of go with it. I know how my brain works. It's kind of weird. Put some more, kind of sprinkle it around a little bit, like pepper. Seasoning in your food. Let's see, we have pink, yellow. Ooh, I like this pink. I got this new washi this last week, and it's got little X's on it, and I love it because it's like, love it. Oops, sorry. The girls thought I was calling them from a deep sleep. Sorry, babies. Let's put some washi down. But you know what I mean? It's so simple, but it then starts to feel like my piece of art versus someone else's piece of art. Even though I'm just using a bunch of random somethings. Which I guess isn't very artistic worthy, but I like it. I don't know how much is too much. How much is too much washi to put on your page? Not sure if that's really something that can happen, but maybe. At this point I just start layering things on, wherever I want them. No rhyme or reason, just because. I have this little yellow sticker over here. It's screaming at me, which generally means I need to put it on my layout. It says, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, which I guess that's kind of weird that they're so close together, but that's all right. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Now I'm sad because I'm starting to really like this page. I'm getting a little sad because it's going to be used up in like 8 days. Which makes me a little bit sad. Gonna have to create a new one pretty quickly. Because I like it so much. Let's see, what else? Anything else out of here? Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Be mindful even if your mind is full. Oh, I love that. Live less out of habit and more out of intent. I'm going to put that on here because it's green. It's a different color. I'm going to overlap my washi a little bit. Ooh, that's a little crooked, but it's okay. But I'm going to use that mindful statement because I wasn't going to, but I'm going to now. And I'm going to overlap that too. How's that? How cute are you? Oh! Makes me happy. Okay, this drives me crazy a little bit. So let me trim that so that matches. Now I think the only thing I need to do on this one, let's move some stuff. Put some stuff away so I can see and breathe and move. Cover my glue before it dries out. It's a bad habit, bad habit. Okay, let's put all this out of the way if I can. Cooperate, please. Whew. Okay, so grab a white pen and a gold pen, only because I got some gold on some of these stickers. I don't know if I'm going to use anything with it, but who knows. And my 2 pencils, because that's what I do. A regular one and a fat one. again, it's what I do. So if you're not sure what to do next, kind of lift it up, turn it upside down, and look at it from a different perspective. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wet pen. I'm going to just circle something because honestly I don't know what to do. So I'll circle that. I can circle that. Go both directions. So the ink will go both directions, which you will know, no one else will know. I'm going to take my black and, I don't know, let's do some stitching maybe. Do some stitching around this green one. And this works best, by the way, just so you know, if your page is completely dry. Now this is not a waterproof pen or even a water resistant pen, it's just a regular pen. So if this should ever get wet, it will run. I don't personally mind that. It adds to the grunginess of my book, and I like that a lot. This little Be Fancy, because it tore, I'm going to take some Scotch tape, and I'm just going to, I want to protect it a little bit. So I'm just going to lay it over the top, and I'm going to burnish it down. I'm going to do it with my fingernail. You could use a bone folder or something else, but I really want to make sure that that little tear is protected. Okay, kind of laminate it a little bit, self-laminating. Let's do some, I don't know, let's do a messy frame around this one. Now my pen is writing differently on the different papers, so I'm not sure if I'm okay with that, but generally it doesn't bug me. So now I'll get scribbly on the corners, because that's what I do, and then go back down. I don't know what's going on in that spot, but my pen does not like that spot. It didn't die though, so. I also want to take my pencil, and I'm going to do some hash marks. Some light hash marks, because that's one of the things I like to do. I like to pre-dirty up my travel notebook, so if it gets dirty out in the world, it doesn't bug me, because it's already grungy. It's all like compensating for my crazy OCD-ness. I do these things preemptively, so that way when something happens, because it will, something will happen. That's just the way that these things are, especially if you take these out in the world and use them. When something does happen, it doesn't bug you so bad. Because people won't be able to tell if it was an accidental mark or if it was an on-purpose kind of a mark. Some Be Fancy. Love this Be Fancy. It's awesome. See, just messy. Just messy. Let's see. I like our alley. I don't know why I like it, but I do. Our alley. Never give up your dream. Never, ever, ever, never. Maybe I'll show you technique number 2 next week. I just don't want this video to get too long, and I have a tendency to have my videos go very, very, very long, and I'm not quite done with this one yet. So I want my black Stabilo, which is here. Love it. And I'm going to take this and very lightly run a line of black around the whole outside edge. Again, for grunging it up. Plus it kind of gives you a frame on your edge of the book here. It's a visual frame. This is all steps to just grunge up your book. and make it look well loved and well used. And again, this is only going to be for a few days, but it's okay. I'm going to lick my finger, and I'm going to just kind of smear my saliva, my spit, into the Stabilo, and just kind of grudge it just a little bit. It's not too terribly dramatic, but it's subtle. It just gives you like this shadow along the whole outside edge of your book. And doing it this way with your finger and spit method, which I guess is kind of gross, but I'm okay with that. Gross is all right. I literally put my DNA into my into my artwork. Doing it this way gives you the ability to control how wet the medium is. If you get a Stabilo too wet, it just runs and fades out into nothing, and then it's kind of like, oh, you wash the Stabilo away. Anyways, how's that look? Better? I think that looks better. Yeah, super jazzed. Super jazzed. I love it. So because I've gotten like scribble marks on it, pen mark on it, and you know, my own smudginess on it, if something should happen out in the world, if I spill something on it, or a pen falls on it, makes another mark, or a pencil scratches it or something, it doesn't really matter because it looks like maybe that's what I did when I first decorated it. So I think that's probably a good start. Only just because I don't want this video to be too super duper duper long. So I'll show you my technique number 2, how I actually came up with a version of this notebook cover. I'll do that one next week. But for this week, I really like this one a lot, and I'm pretty jazzed about it, to be quite honest with you. I hope that you like this video. I hope that it gave you an idea of something you might be able to do in your own creative world. Even if it's not your travel notebook, you can always do the same technique in your art journal or on a canvas or really on anything. But this just happens to be going into my travel notebook. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you watching my videos every day. I'm always so jazzed by your comments and your encouragement, and I just hope that you're finding goodness here that will give you some encouragement to go out and create some beautiful things in your own world. Until next time, bye for now.